What's going on, Godzilla fans? UnrealEntGaming here today, bringing you some news, information, and updates surrounding Godzilla 2014. Now, guys, we are going to be discussing the actual creatures, the Mutos that will be appearing in the film going up against Godzilla here today. So if you guys don't want to hear any spoilers, I highly suggest for you guys to stop the video now. I'm not going to reveal too much information. I'm just pretty much going to explain the origin of the Muto and what their purpose actually is against Godzilla. So if you guys don't want to hear that, you can just fast forward the video. Now, guys, there are two Mutoses that are going to appear in this film. One is a male and one is a female. Now, their origins are very mysterious, but what we do know at this point is that, judging from the script leak, they're supposed to hunt as a pair, sort of like brother and sister, and they prey on Godzilla's species. Now, what does that necessarily say? That just means that at some point in time, there were multiple Godzillas. At this point, we don't know if there actually are more than one remaining. I mean, in the film, you actually see one running around just destroying stuff. Like I said, we don't know if another Godzilla is going to be making an appearance, but judging based on the trailer, we see a giant mega carcass, and it seems too big to be a whale. That's number one. But the bottom line is we are pretty much in the dark with what the Mutos actually is, their origins. Some are saying that they are arachnids. Some people are saying that they're genetically manufactured creatures by the government. But, you know, judging based on a few things, the Mutos need to lay eggs within a Godzilla's body so they can pretty much thrive on the nuclear power source that Godzilla emits. Now, at some point in time, they are going to acknowledge the 1954 incident, but judging based on the story alone, this movie is going to play off as if 1954 never happened. Now, Russia and the United States launched a nuclear attack on Godzilla in 1954, given the fact that Godzilla was responsible for trying to sink a few nuclear-based ships and whatnot early in the 50s, and pretty much after they nuked Godzilla, he pretty much went off the radar. Nobody really knows what happened. Now, it's really mysterious on, you know, the story surrounding Godzilla in this film because we don't really know how he wakes up. But judging based on a few things, some people are speculating that Godzilla was frozen in the Antarctic tundra and they find him there. Some people are saying that he's naturally awakened by nuclear test. We don't know that. So the origins surrounding how Godzilla comes to be in this film will be revealed in the film actually, but as of this point it's unknown. But the Mutos, one is a male, one is a female, and for those people that are wondering what's with all the images being leaked on all these giant eggs and whatnot, the Mutos need a Godzilla body to lay eggs because their eggs need to thrive on nuclear energy. They need a nuclear power source in order to live. Now, to a certain extent, that makes a lot of sense because if you noticed in the trailers, there were a lot of nuclear bombs that were latched on by these eggs and all of these tentacles. Now, those things just so happen may, you know, be the very source of, you know, leeches, so to say. I mean, they are draining the nuclear source from these bombs, and it is what it is at this point. But what we do know is the Mutos hunt as a pack. Now, there were a lot of speculation going around before that it's pretty much like a triple threat battle. It's every monster for themselves. It doesn't really go like that. Now, regarding the size of the Mutos, and I don't know how true this actually is, don't take this up as a fact. I'm just going based on the sources and the script leak, but supposedly Godzilla is supposed to be roughly around 600 feet. Now, they're saying that the biggest Mutos is roughly around 400 and somewhat feet. He's not as big as Godzilla, of course, but he's definitely wide. And I'm actually assuming that that's the wing Muto because why wouldn't it be? The other Mutos is said to be dwarfed by Godzilla. I mean, Godzilla dwarfs this Mutos by a landslide, but like I said, they hunt in packs, so it's going to be very interesting to see two monsters try to collide with one. But the most interesting part about this is is the fact that something was actually leaked out, suggesting that Godzilla is going to fight one Mutos 3 times, meaning Godzilla is going to encounter this one creature 3 times, twice being an epic battle, one being a finale. Now, that raises questions. I mean, does the Muto defeat Godzilla within those first 2 rounds, or does the Mutos get away? Does the military have a role in that? We don't know yet. Like I said, this is all speculation and rumor. I mean, I am going based on the script leak going out that was released by Comic Book News, I believe. Very, very interesting. Like I said, I mean, it's not really giving away much, but it is suggesting that Godzilla is going to be having such a rough time, because after all, he's fighting 2 monsters at once, and he's taking all these missile hits from the military. So the Mutos actually does pose a very, very credible threat. A lot of people are talking about, oh, well, the Mutos ain't actually a threat. You know, other monsters posed greater threats, such as Anguirus and, you know, Gigan and stuff like that. Well, we're not really including those monsters just yet. As a matter of fact, we don't even know if they're going to bring in those monsters, if there's going to be a sequel. Now, Gareth Edwards wants to make a sequel, but of course, they don't really know on how exactly they're going to go on with the sequel as of right now. But like I said, for those people that are comparing the Toho monsters to these new monsters, you can't really do that, because we haven't really seen what these new monsters can do, and it's not like they fight one-on-one. They'll pretty much jump you. So even if you were to put Gigan up against the Mutos are going to jump Gigan, you know what I mean, or Anguirus, or whoever, you know, Mothra. So for those people that were actually talking about the Mutos being weak creatures, they actually aren't. Now, we don't know how exactly they're going to be sustained by the military or being kept from the government, from the general public, a secret. But what we do know is that they're male and female, they hunt in packs, they thrive on Godzilla's species, which means that there had to have been more than one at some point in time. The carcass that was discovered is in fact Godzilla. We don't know if it's the 1954 one or if it's some other type of Godzilla, but what we do know as of right now, it's going to be a 2-on-1 fight. There were a lot of people talking about how it's going to be a 3-way war. I really don't believe that, because if Godzilla and these Mutos are supposed to be mortal enemies, it makes sense. It makes sense for them to be natural enemies. It makes sense for these Mutos to having to rely on Godzilla's body to lay eggs and, you know, thrive on nuclear energy. I mean, it truly makes sense. Now, is this going to be a Pacific Rim type movie where it's just going to be nothing but non-stop, you know, monsters emerging from waters and stuff? We don't know. I mean, I think that this movie is going to be better than Pacific Rim, of course. But what's very interesting is how the movie's going to play out. Box office sales and everything. I mean, Godzilla is going to be competing with Spider-Man and X-Men just 3 weeks apart. Spider-Man comes out first, Godzilla comes out second, X-Men comes out third. So there's a lot of competition, and we're not even counting movies that just came out, such as 300 or Paranormal Activity or Captain America, which was fantastic. But what we do know is the trailers are being released in theaters, the TV spots, the TV commercials are being aired, and it's incredible. It really is. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that it's better off to have these Mutos creatures fight as a pack, or do you think it would have been better to see them fight one-on-one? Also, what are your thoughts on Godzilla having to be frozen, for example? We don't know if that's a confirmation or not, but what are your thoughts on that, for them to find Godzilla frozen within the Antarctic? Let me know in the comment section below, guys, along with your thoughts and your opinions on the film. Thank you all for watching, everybody. My name is UnrealEntGaming. If you guys are Godzilla fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all latest Godzilla news, information, and updates. Like I said, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Big shout out to Entertainment Talk Nation. Rob is absolutely incredible. I mean, that guy is just a phenomenal expert. I mean, I really like the way he speaks vocally on Godzilla and whatnot. It's incredibly awesome. But like I said, guys, this movie, I mean, I really hope you guys go see it. I really genuinely hope that you guys go into this film and actually convince people to go see this film, because I feel like this is going to be a very good film. Scratch out the 1998 stuff. Scratch out everything else with the man being in a giant costume. It's not that. This movie is going to have great actors, very great actors, along with great choreography, great you know, CGI and whatnot. I mean, the film does deserve a chance. You know what I mean? So I really suggest you guys to go see it. It's not really far away at all. It's like about a month away. So we do have time. I really hope you guys go on ahead and see it. I mark my words, it's going to be a great film. I mean, possibly it's going to be the blockbuster of the summer. I mean, bar none. So thank you all for watching, everybody. As always, stay tuned for more because more information will be headed your way. God bless you all, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys in the next video. Let's just hope that there's a sequel planned because I really can't wait to see this film. All right, guys, take it easy. Peace.